Welcome, dear students, to Piana Mercy e-learning classes. Dear children, we shall continue today with the activity number 7, which is already discussed in activity number 6, that is the water barrel. So today we are going to sort out the question answers given here. Some questions are given here and we have to write the answers. So these questions are also taken from activity number 6, the water barrel. Which characters have been mentioned in the story so far? Which characters have spoken in the story? What do you think Petty is? What do you think Petty might be doing? David has many things he'd prefer to do on a nice day besides carry water. What are your favorite things to do on a nice day when you are free? Ask your classmates what their favorite things to do are. Write some of the ones you like to do too. Which thing did the most classmates prefer to do? Which thing did the least classmates prefer to do? Guess what will happen? Do you think David will do his homework or will he do the thing he prefer? So children, these are the questions given in the activity number 7 and the answers are, number 1 is, which characters have been mentioned in the story so far? So far, 4 characters are mentioned in the story and they are David, his parents, father, mother. Parents means father, mother and Petty. Next, which characters have spoken in the story? In the story, David's mother, his father and David himself have spoken. Who do you think Petty is? Petty might be a hired man. We can guess so because he has also helped David and his parents to build David's house. What do you think Petty might be doing? Petty might be grazing sheep or cattle in the pasture. He had also helped to build the house. Next is, David has many things he'd prefer to do on a nice day besides carry water. What are your favorite things to do on a nice day when you are free? When I am free on a nice day, I would like to play cricket. I would go to shopping malls or book fairs on off days. I would also like to go to movies with my friends. If alone at house, I would watch TV and play video games. Question number 6. Guess what will happen? Do you think David will do his homework or will he do the thing he prefers? David, being an obedient boy, would surely do the work assigned by his parents. He is very much willing to go out and do several other things also that could bring him pleasure. But he would not like to disobey his parents. So dear children, these are the answers of the questions given in the text and what you have to do is you have to copy the answers in your textbook, that is activity number 7 itself. Understood children? Next we are going to activity number 8, that is the water barrel part 2. We have already discussed and learned about the water barrel part 1. This is the part 2 and this is also taken from the book The Children's Story Garden. David got the bucket and walked down and back with the full bucket once, twice, thrice times, 4, 5. He could see Petty, the hired man, down in the sheep pasture. I wonder, wouldn't it work just as well if I finished carrying this afternoon? He thought. What difference does it make as long as I get it done? He started down the path to Petty, but suddenly he remembered the last time mother and father had gone to town. David had promised to fill the barrel for the Monday washing, but David didn't do it. On Monday, there was no water to wash their clothes. So David turned back to the house. 5 more buckets and I'll call it enough, he said. 1 bucket, 2 buckets, 3, 4. The sun was getting very hot. 5 at last. Again he climbed the steps and leaned over the brim. The barrel was only half full. David was hungry and tired. 2 more and I am through. He picked up the bucket, but on his way to the river he had a thought. Wouldn't it would be fun to surprise mother and father? to fill the old barrel once, really entirely full. Wouldn't it be fun if he didn't have to carry water for days and days because the work was already done? Suddenly he ran down to the river with fresh energy. One bucket, it slopped over and wet his shoes a little. Two buckets, it certainly was getting very heavy. Three buckets, that time he stumbled over the step and spilled the water all over himself. Well, at least it cooled him off. Four buckets, Betty called to him, "Come on down here with me, boy." But David only answered shortly, "I am busy." Five buckets, now, when he poured the water in the barrel, it didn't make much splashing noise. It was almost full. Six buckets, David poured very slowly, looking over the edge. Close to his face was the black shadow of his own head, and then, just like that, the barrel was full to the brim. "Whoopee!" yelled David. He ran down to tell Petty, leaping madly and shouting with joy. "Petty, guess how many buckets I carried?" "Bet you can't guess, but it's all filled up, right to the top." For an hour, David happily talked with Petty and helped him with the fence work. Suddenly, Petty stopped digging his post hole and looked up at the distant house. Then he cried, "David, look at that smoke. Where it coming from?" Petty couldn't guess how many buckets it took to fill the barrel, but you can. Read the text very carefully to count the buckets. One bucket spilled, how many went into the barrel? So this is the water barrel part 2. And what is the summary of the unit in this? So children, here, following his parents' order and sacrificing all his prospective pleasures, David took the bucket and started filling water into the barrel. As he had taken up the job, he wanted to give surprise to his parents by filling up the barrel to its brim. What is brim? It is edge. That is, usually you can see it is circular or round in shape. It was not possible to postpone it till Monday because Monday was the washing day, and without water, the washing would not be possible. He went on bringing bucket after bucket. Every time he felt that now the barrel would be full. Once he stumbled over the step and spilled the water over himself. Stumbling means falling and begin to falling down. But in no case he left his pursuit. He brought almost 30 buckets till the water in the barrel rose to its brim. As the barrel was full, he was mad with joy and yelled "Whoopee!" He ran down to Petty, asking him to guess how many buckets he must have brought to fill the barrel. For an hour, David happily talked with Petty and helped him with the fence work. Suddenly, Petty spotted smoke coming out of the distant house, and it stopped his work of digging with post hole. So children, this is the summary of the unit, the water barrel part 2. Understood, children? So next is children activity number 9, and this activity is also taken from the water barrel part 2. And in this activity, what you have to do is you have to write the conversation between the characters of the story, that is David, his mother, father and Petty. So you have to create your own ideas and write few lines about the conversation or dialogue between David and his mother. So in the story, David remembers the last time his parents went to town. He remembers a day when there was not enough water, but the story does not tell us what his parents said on that day. So imagine the conversation that might have happened on that day between David, mother, father and Petty when they find out there is no water. So what you have to do is you have to write a dialogue or conversation between two characters, that is David and his mother, regarding the water, right? The scene is started for you. Continue it using your own ideas. In a group, write the conversation, then act out your conversation for the class. David, Petty and father have just returned from working in the field. David is hot and dirty and wants to bathe and change into clean clothes. Write as many lines as you need to show your idea for the scene. So you have to create your own ideas and you have to complete this activity number 9 by writing lines and dialogues between David and his mother. The day the washing didn't get done. So first dialogue is given here. The David is saying the first dialogue. Mom, did you wash my favorite shirt today? I want to wear it now. So what the mom is replying, how could I have washed it? Did we have water in the barrel? So these are the two examples I am giving you. All other lines and ideas that you have to create and you have to write in the activity number 9 in the textbook itself. Understood, children? So today we have completed activity number 7, activity number 8 and activity number 9. Hope you like this video. Thank you, children. Stay home, stay safe.